Hey everybody, this is Retro Challenge Gamer, starting a new series that I don't know how long it's going to go for, but yeah, I recently had a big life change, and I'm not really sure when I'm going to get back to my normal challenge playthrough series, but I recently got Super Mario Maker 2, been making some levels and stuff, and I've had quite the devil of a time trying to record off of my Switch, mainly because my previous method of game capturing actually doesn't work for a Switch. So if you want to hear the whole trials and tribulations of what I've done on how to make this video and why there's inconsistencies and how it's edited and put it together, then yeah, just read down below the description and you can read all about it there. But in the meantime, enjoy the video, and here's my first level that I made for Super Mario Maker 2, Airship Origin. So starting off, since this was my first level and I haven't played a Mario game in such a long time, I honestly was really just using this level as a testbed to figure out how everything worked in Super Mario Maker. I mean, there were enemies I didn't know how they functioned anymore, and there was items that weren't familiar to me because I haven't been keeping up on the 2D Mario games like Mario Brothers U or Mario 3D Land or anything like that, so I was just like, what the heck is this item? What the heck is that item? Why are there 6 pink coins, which will come into play later, and I'll explain about that. But in the meantime, this level didn't really have a firm direction. All I knew is that I really wanted to create an airship level for the longest time, ever since I loved this type of theme for a level since Super Mario Brothers 3. So of course, you know, my first level had to be an airship level, so... Now, knowing me, I really like alternate routes. I really like being able to split it up and giving players choice. And this limited section is about as best as I could do for multiple routes and things like that. Especially considering the tile set that we were working with here. So I'll be exploring those a little bit more in depth. For the most part though, I'm just going to be showing off the main route through the stage first, and then we're going to go figure out where all those 6 pink coins are. Now, at the time, I actually didn't know you could place more than one checkpoint per level at this time, so that was the only place I put the checkpoint, and I had to think really hard where I was going to place it, and this was the best spot I could think of putting it. And oh my goodness, figuring out these on-off switches and the best way to utilize them. Even now, to this day, after making 20 levels, I'm still not, I would say, smart enough to think about the cool, interesting puzzles like other people are with these on-off switch blocks. I'm just not able to plan ahead like that when making levels. So that was the best I could do, especially for my first level. The addition of wall jumping with the Super Mario U type of movement set that Mario has, it kind of breaks a lot of old traditional design concepts, so I had to kind of work around and figure out how I could work wall jumping into the stage without having them cheat and skip sections altogether, so I had to build the airship level around that. And here's a little secret star, which makes the next section a lot easier. And that on switch is basically there to trick you. You hit it and boom, you fall into the pit. So it's kind of a nasty trap, that. Now here's a little bonus area with nothing but some coin blocks, 10 coins per block, and a little bit of a challenge to get all of it with the spiny. But honestly, after making all these levels and figuring out how Super Mario Maker 2 actually works when you're playing these levels, is there really a point to putting these 10 coin blocks? Do people even care about getting them? I really don't know anymore, but I put them in just for fun. Now, I knew this was going to be the final portion of the stage, so I was kind of going to go all out for everything, and I even tried Boom Boom, because I wasn't sure how he was going to work, because it's been a while since I played Super Mario Brothers 3. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That was the first level I ever made for the game. Not too bad. A really big mishmash of ideas and concepts, but overall I think it ended up being a good level. Yeah, here's the spoilers. Look away now if you don't want to know everything about this stage and all the secrets. So the first one, of course, is an alternate route, where you get an extra 30 coins. Now, if it's better or worse than the original route, well, that's up to you to decide, but it comes back up to the main path here. Okay, this one is the first pink coin. It actually ends up at being the hardest. You're going to need to use these cannons to hit the invisible platforms up above here, and then run and jump from here. It took me a lot of testing to get that right. The next 2 coins are actually in the next outdoor section, right here, above the first question block you come to. And then there's this third route, which you're going to have to use the Koopa Troopa for. And some wall jumping, and there you go. And then link back up to the main path. 3 coins down. Now, this one involved a little wall jumping, and so I had to make sure it was a little tough to get to. Jumping off this yellow pipe. And then, of course, you know, more 10 coin blocks, which may or may not be useless depending on your playstyle. Now, there was no rhyme or reason to the colors to these pipes, and I changed that later on, and I became a little bit more uniform in how I used colors with pipes, but this is a little cruel secret, not knowing that it was there. And the last one gets you the 6 coin and a key that does nothing, because I had no idea that's what the 6 coins got you. Lesson learned, and I'll eventually give you prizes for getting all 6 keys. Hope you enjoyed my first level video.